Well, ladies and gentlemen, Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness producer, has begun teasing Professor X and future plans for the Illuminati. I know a lot of people will be like, oh, this is a spoiler. Sure, but I can't. It's out there now in the open. You know, if you've watched the trailer, you've watched the trailer. I can't do much about it. Like, it's there, it's done. What else am I supposed to say? You know, unfortunately, this is news now, and they're openly talking about it, so they don't deem it to be spoiler enough, I guess, is probably, you know, the main take home from this. Also, just side note, ladies and gents, please do give me a follow over on Twitter and Instagram. Links to that are in the description box. And if you didn't know, I've got a second channel. Check that out. You might really like it. It's in the description box. But anyway, Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness producer, teases Professor X and future plans for the Illuminati, which is pretty major part of the Marvel Universe, or has been anyway. It's interesting that now they're choosing to bring them in, but sure, let's have a look, right? Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness producer Richie Palmer has weighed in on those big theories surrounding both Professor X and the Illuminati, and it sounds like some big surprises are in store. And this is, well, the source is actually Empire Online. So in the latest trailer for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, a familiar voice can be heard, suggesting we should just tell him the truth. The assumption among fans is that a version of the Illuminati, made up of variants who have assembled to protect the multiverse, captured Strange, and that it was Sir Patrick Stewart's Professor X who wanted to tell Stephen more about what's going on. I mean, it's pretty damn obvious. Like, it's it's patently obvious. During a recent interview with Empire Online, the movie's producer Richie Palmer was quick to point out that just because we think we know who that is, well, there could still be some surprises. They could be dubbing the voice over someone else, but I mean, it is his voice. It is Patrick Stewart's voice, and even Patrick Stewart said, "Oh, people could see my ear," in an interview. So, all right. I'll quote the first X-Men movie and say, "Are you sure you saw what you saw?" he said with a laugh. There are infinite versions of these characters, and just because you may have heard something familiar doesn't mean it's someone you've seen before. Basically, saying, is it the Professor X, Charles Xavier, Patrick Stewart from the 20th Century Fox movies? Well, probably not by the sounds of things. But are they bringing back him as the actor to do another Professor X? Yeah, by the sounds of it. Yeah. So as expected, this won't be the Charles Xavier we saw in the movies, like X-Men, Days of Future Past, Logan, which is a shame, because, you know, Logan should have been followed up. I mean, if Marvel was smart, they keep banging on about doing a R-rated Deadpool. Logan should have had a follow-up. Absolutely. CX23, yes please. That would be awesome. So anyway, as for the rest of this supposed Illuminati, there are plenty of rumours about who the other members could be. Palmer, however, seemed to hint that the group we see in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness won't necessarily be that group, as there may be future plans for them, which is interesting, right? So he says, as you saw in Spider-Man No Way Home, some rumours ended up being true, some did not. Yeah, most were true though. I would love to see Tony again, but some rumours are just rumours. Now, they're saying Tony Stark actually isn't played by, well, the Tony Stark that we know. They're saying that Tony Stark was going to be Tom Cruise. So him saying, you know, I'd love to see Tony again, but some rumours are just rumours, that seems to be implying, you know, Robert Downey Jr., he's wanting to see again, but rumours are just rumours. The rumours I heard was that it was going to be Tom Cruise. So I don't know what you're saying there, but never mind. I will say that I love the Illuminati, but if we ever introduce the Illuminati in the future, it might be more MCU-driven and have some more ties to our characters in the MCU, versus just replicating what's in the comics. I'll tell you what, that is actually a shame. Because I think that could have been a good way to go, quite frankly. Obviously, that is intriguing. The comic books themselves, the Illuminati was a group of characters in the Marvel Universe who teamed up to pull off, well, basically pull the strings from the shadows and do what they must to keep the Earth safe. There's definitely room for a group like that in the MCU, but a version that protects the entire multiverse might make more sense, given how this shared world appears to be expanding now. I agree, but I do think that that's actually a shame. So it sounds like there's a lot of future plans. I mean, it still sounds like Professor X is in it. It still sounds like it's Patrick Stewart, but never mind. And then we also got some cool promo art, giving us a closer look at Doctor Strange's variants in this film. So here we have them. Anyway. And the variants themselves are well designed, good, nicely designed. Don't hate them. Don't hate them at all. Quite like them, actually. Now, this isn't just Doctor Strange's variants. This is all of the variants. So not a huge, you know, essentially everyone, as you can see here. Good, looks fine. Wanda, good, looks fine. We've seen this. America Chavez, loads of people don't really care about her. Fine. Like, sure. We've got Wong. Not Wong. Sorry. Oh dear. Chiwetel Ejiofor. This dude needs to be in so many more things. He's fantastic. Wong. Again, Strange again. This is like some Thailand fan page, Marvel Thai fan page, which I think is interesting. And that is, well, that is actually it, ladies and gents. There's not a great deal else involved here. Again, these statements were interesting though. Just the fact that, again, still bitterly trying to hide that they're definitely not in it. They definitely are. They definitely are. But I do think that they're missing a trick by not including the Professor X from, you know, the universe that we know. Same as they did it with Quicksilver, right? Pietro Maximoff. They had him pop in there in WandaVision, but it wasn't him. That was a just complete waste of time. It's one of those fake outs that gets people's hopes up for fan service when it could be done right, and then they're like, we don't care. We're just going to chuck it on the side. But this is actually a film that I am looking forward to. I'm not looking forward to a lot from Marvel. This is one of them, though. This is genuinely one of them. So let me know what you guys think down below. If you're new here, do hit subscribe, like I said. Check out everything down below in the description box. Thank you, ladies and gents. Have a great Sunday. Take care.